I'm Kimberly Turner from cookingwithkimberly.com, and tonight I'm going to share with you a recipe from one of my nice friends, Melania McCarley. She used to be my neighbor in Dallas when I lived there, and she had this killer chimichurri recipe that she made for us when we came over for dinner. And man, I felt like that's all I wanted to eat, so I had to beg her for the recipe, and she shared it with me, and I've been making it ever since. So thank you, Melania. Now I'm finally doing the video to show you guys. Okay, tonight I'm not using any onion. Now this recipe calls for half a large red onion. I'm omitting it tonight just to make it breath friendly. But please, by all means, add the onion if you like. So I just wanted to prelude with that. First things first, it's going to be made with some beautiful Roma tomatoes, a beautiful hot pepper. It should be a chili de arbo, but I'm up here in Canada and can't seem to get my hands on proper chili. So I got myself a long hot chili, and we're gonna roll with that. So Melania's trick is that you have to hand chop everything by hand. If you put it in a processor or you do it some other way, it's not gonna work out the same. It's not gonna be nearly as flavorful. You must hand do it, okay? This is the whole key point. So that's what I'm gonna be doing for the next little while. Get yourself a bowl and just start hand chopping everything. 4 or 5 Roma tomatoes, 2 whole limes or 4 key limes, 1 pepper that's hot enough that you can stand it, and 2 bunches of the cilantro, okay? Also, the half a red onion if that's where you're going with this. So I'm gonna juice my limes. You just wanna get the seeds out. I like pulp, so I'm including the pulp as well. I'm gonna start with my tomatoes. So you want everything finely chopped. A chimichurri is actually like a sauce. You can use it for a marinade as well, like a condiment if you want to. There's a number of different uses. It's just tasty. That's all you need to know. Tastiness. And if it's gonna be a sauce or a condiment, you want the pieces to be somewhat smaller. So do it again finely. I like to keep my seeds from the tomatoes in. A nice fine dice. Tonight I'm gonna spoon these over top of some beautiful Mexican style green stuffed peppers in the oven right now. This is gonna be my condiment of choice at the end. Now this is beautiful for a Cinco de Mayo fiesta or anytime you're entertaining guests, even for a late night snack. This is a great day to work on your knife skills. Now Roma tomatoes are great to use because they don't have a lot of that inside seed business going on. Not that I mind seeds, I don't, but other people sometimes. Now I'm gonna need a bigger bowl. Next, let's do our pepper. Now, you can make chimichurri as spicy as you want. You can use a jalapeno pepper if you want. That's a little too spicy for my household. So I got myself a little bit less spicy of a pepper, but feel free to use a red or a green chili pepper, whatever you feel like. If this pepper is very spicy, what you can do is make sure you take out the veins and the seeds. That's what carries most of that spice, that hot spice. Also, if you're using very hot peppers, make sure you don't touch your eyes when you're doing it, and wear gloves if you need to. Now, if you are planting a vegetable garden this year, you can save seeds like this for such a time as that. And if you haven't started your seedlings yet, make sure you check out our shows on how to start seedlings of all kinds, because it's time to do it now if you're up here in the Northern Hemisphere. Get your seedlings ready. Again, finely chop this all up. That's extra finely minced. Now onto my cilantro. Make sure that you rinse your cilantro out very well. And I'm just gonna cut off the ugly stems that don't need to be. Okay, to me, it's very important to get this extremely finely chopped. I think that is the key to this recipe. So I'm just gonna do it in little bunches because I'm gonna have to do all that stuff. So just start with a rough chop and then work your knife through, making everything smaller and smaller as you go. Oh, it smells so good. About as fine as you can get it. I'm chopping it so finely it almost is turning into a paste. It's perfect for a Cinco de Mayo fiesta. The reds and the greens it has. It's tangy with the lime juice. It's just the perfect accompaniment. And it's also a great dip. Almost there. Okay. Lovely. I'm just gonna stir this up. Make sure everything's coated with that lovely lemon juice. And then I'm gonna season it with salt and pepper. It's that easy. Some salt, I'd say maybe at least half a teaspoon, I would see though. It's gonna be to your own personal preference, so you just try it and see yourself. I'm guesstimating right now, and then I'm going to do a final seasoning test. I'd say maybe 2 dozen peppercorns, maybe a little bit more. I like my stuff spicy and peppery. If you're gonna go to all that trouble and effort to finally chop everything so lovely, why not grind some fresh pepper? Stir it around. All right, I'm gonna do a quick taste test. Now this needs to sit on your counter for a couple of hours just to hang out and have a good time. All the juices are gonna marry and mingle, and it's gonna be that much better. Okay, I'm gonna do a preliminary taste test. I think that's almost right on. Maybe just a tad more salt. Stir that up. It's nice and spicy. Now, of course, bear in mind, it's not the exact recipe because it doesn't have the onions in it, which I love so much. But not tonight. We're having fresh breath tonight. It's okay. So that's what's going on here. This is what it looks like inside my bowl. It's a mess of red and green, beautiful deliciousness. Tangy, spicy, fabulous. Nice, bright flavors. A little bit more. Now I'm going to cover this up and let it sit on my counter until my dinner is ready. And that's how you make Melania's killer chimichurri, minus the red onion. Anyhow, that's how you do it. So simple. Now you can use this as a marinade, a condiment, a dip, a sauce, whatever you like. Tonight it's going to be a condiment and a sauce, and maybe a dip. It all depends. So you can serve this with tortilla chips, you can serve it with vegetables, you can use it to spoon over any kind of deliciousness that you have, any kind of enchiladas or something like that. Also, you can use it to marinate beef, pork, chicken, whatever. So try this for your Cinco de Mayo fiesta. You're gonna absolutely love it. Thank me later. Melania is the bomb. Thank you very much, Melania. Anyhow, that's how you do it. Follow me on Twitter at Cooking with Kim E with a capital E. Like the fan page at facebook.com/cookingwithkimberly. My shows are on ifood.tv/cookingwithkimberly and youtube.com/cookingwithkimberly. And my site is cookingwithkimberly.com. That's it, that's all. Be a champion in your kitchen and eat deliciously. Bye.